What's going on, guys? Christian Hanna Horror here today, and we're continuing our 4K journey with Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. One quick thing I wanted to add. I was looking at the comments for my Halloween 3 4K, and I was mistaken. There is a new feature on there that is about the making of the masks in the film. I watched it, but for some reason, and I apologize about this, I had a weird deja vu moment where I thought that was an old feature that I had already seen, but that was new, so there is a new feature on that 4K. But here we are today on Halloween 5. Now, the only one left I have to do now is Halloween 2. Whenever that comes in, that'll be the last one we do, and I'm excited to end it with Halloween 2. I am. But Halloween 5, where does this stack up in the reviews for these Halloween movies that I've done so far? Where does this sit? I would say pretty high. We'll talk about the picture quality, and we'll go over the release and the special features. That is very important. So, the picture quality, I had a lot of high hopes after watching 4 and being shocked by how beautiful 4 was, and I actually said that 4 was the best picture quality one I'd seen so far. 5 comes very close. 5 comes very close. Quite frankly, when I was watching Halloween 5, I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever see this movie in the picture quality that it has. I mean, I really just didn't ever anticipate that. It looks freaking good. I mean, that new 21 4K scan of this movie it's amazing. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, one thing I'll say is that this one, now this could be a positive or a negative to some people. To me, it's fine. It's a positive because I am a lover of film. 5 has some grain in some shots, some film grain. I've seen people not be fans of that. I've seen other people be big fans of that. I just wanted to put that out there. But there are some shots that have some film grain on it. Now, what that is just kind of like that little speckly looking deals on the screen. It's film grain. You probably have seen it before. Maybe you just don't think about what it is, but film grain is something that can actually show up on a picture, especially a movie that was obviously shot on film. But I thought that 5 looked pretty amazing. I mean, the best way to describe watching the Blu-rays of 5 and then going to the 4K, imagine you were on YouTube and you are watching a video right now. Put that video on 360p or 480p and kind of let it play, and then go to change it to 1080 and watch that snap, and all of a sudden everything gets really sharp. I mean, that's really what it was like going from the Blu-rays of Halloween 5 to this 4K. So I will say that if you're somebody that you're interested in possibly getting a couple of these, but you only want to get some of these if you know that the picture quality is good, I feel very comfortable telling you guys that Halloween 4 and 5 are 2 that you will see an innate performance in picture quality. And that goes for the Blu-rays on here, because those Blu-rays are 2021 4K scans as well. So you'll see an innate difference in the picture quality from 4 and 5. I think 4 might edge it out just a hair, but really, I mean, they both look immaculate. I just think maybe I like the movie 4 a little bit more, so that's probably why. So what I'm really saying is Halloween 5's picture is insane. It's remarkable. Now, as far as its release, here is the artwork for Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Here's the back of the release. There's the spine, and of course, as always, you can take your release and flip the art around if you would like to do so. In terms of special features, this one is pretty special. Let's talk about what's on the UHD. Let's talk about what it says on here. New 2021 4K scan of the camera negative. A new 2021 Dolby Atmos mix. Remember, make sure you go in your settings and make sure you have it set to Dolby Atmos. That way you're using that audio mix. Audio commentary with Don Shanks and Justin Beam. Audio commentary with Dominique Othan and Gerard, and actors Danielle Harris and Jeffrey Landman. On disc 2, new 2021 4K scan of the camera negative, the new 2021 Dolby Atmos mix. Audio commentary with Don Shanks, Justin Beam. Audio commentaries with Othan and Gerard, Danielle Harris, and Jeffrey Landman. inside Halloween 5. So what it looks like they did is I'm pretty sure this is what this is, because it looked just like some of the featurettes from the 15-disc set. It looks like they're separating portions of the making ofs on that disc that talked about the majority of the Halloween films, and they're putting the ones that go with these films together. Inside Halloween 5, the making of Halloween 5, Horror's Hallowed Grounds, a look at the film's location, on the set, behind-the-scenes footage, Halloween 5 promo, theatrical trailer, and TV spots. Obviously, you know just as well as I do, though, that there is, in fact, more features on this 4K. One is the deleted, or the uncut death scenes, or the deleted, death reel that shows just the images of the extended gore shots. Some of the standouts is obviously Michael, the boyfriend Michael, who gets that 3-prong tool in his forehead. You get to see the blood spurt out a little bit longer. You get to see the actor hit the ground and really kind of shake around, which was a great shot. There's actually a shot of, apparently, when Danielle Harris's character was in the laundry chute, which is everybody's favorite scene from this movie, it seems like. Michael stabbed her in the leg, but the MPAA, they were like, no, you're not doing that. That was brutal and hard to look at on this, on the effects reel that they showed for this. So yeah, there were some really cool, those are the standouts. Some of the other ones were just minute extra seconds of some deaths, but those two are definitely the standouts in that reel. The Dr. Death footage, we've got to talk about the Dr. Death footage. So what's interesting is the footage was found with no audio. I will say this, they worked on that footage. It looked really good. It looked full 1080p. They worked hard on that Dr. Death footage. It looked great. The audio and stuff that they really kind of put over the video, I was surprised at how darn good they did. I mean, knowing that it's fake audio and stuff and post audio that they did for it, you could tell, obviously, but at the same time, it's just like, if I didn't know, I might have been fooled. I mean, I'll be honest with you. But let's talk about the Dr. Death footage. I'm in a weird spot because people are still getting these, so I feel weird to spoil the footage, but I'll just describe it in a light manner. I'm really kind of surprised that they just didn't use this footage because, I mean, there was a lot of work that went into the set design of the Dr. Death house, which is this voodoo character that grabs Michael and has him in his almost hut place. The set design was really cool. I liked the visuals. It just was really a nice scene, and it's a long scene. That Dr. Death stuff, it's probably 7 or 8 minutes. You got to sit there and just watch it, and it's pretty much lived up to what I had in my head for all those years. I was like, what is this footage going to be like? It's got to be some weird-looking character. And the Dr. Death character is a weird-looking character. So, it's not in the movie. They did not add it into the film. You have to just watch it as a special feature. But watch, somebody will make it on YouTube and make Halloween 5 with the Dr. Death opening instead. And you could do it because the video quality is pretty darn good. Not as good as the 2021 4K scan of the actual film, but it's serviceable. It's very serviceable. So watch, somebody will eventually make a bootleg Blu-ray with the Dr. Death opening in the film. But this one, I mean, this release is awesome because of those great extras. So the Halloween 5 4K is certainly one I would recommend over some of the others, simply for having an amazing picture quality and also having great footage, new features, and a gem of a feature, the Dr. Death footage. So this is a great one, man. I'll give this one a screw it. I'll give it a 10 out of 10, man. I know Halloween 5 isn't everybody's cup of tea. I understand if you don't want the movie because you don't like the film. But for the people that are genuinely interested in picking this up, I understand that. So I just really want to say that picture quality-wise, this one is leaps and bounds better than its predecessor Blu-ray releases. Leaps and bounds. So great picture, great Dolby Atmos, great special features. And there's also a new interview in here. I'm sorry. There's another new interview with the cinematographer who actually said a lot of positive stuff about the director, Othan and Gerard, which actually was interesting and kind of nice to hear, quite frankly, because a lot of people that kind of talked about him in other previous documentaries didn't really talk about him in a very positive light, so I could never really get a sense on if the director was a liked person, quite frankly. But that was a great interview with, I think it was a cinematographer, and he talked about during the film working with Othan, what Othan wanted, and figuring out the visual style, and he actually talked very nicely and kindly about the director, so that was a good listen. So this one has some great features, quite frankly. I think it's probably one of the most bang for your buck releases, quite frankly, is Halloween 5. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it. This one gets the perfect score for me, man. Halloween 5, great release, Dr. Death footage, effects reel shots, longer, you get to see the stabbing of Jamie Lloyd in here in the shin, which is brutal. Great release. Halloween 5, guys. So if you're thinking about picking up a couple and you're not sure which, and you really want to get your bang for your buck, I'll be honest with you, Halloween 5 is probably that one. Let me know if you guys have this 4K and how do you like it. Let me know if this video entices you to get this 4K and all that great stuff. Thank you for taking this journey with me. We've got Halloween 2. That should be here soon, but I've got some other Blu-rays I'm getting ready to review. Very excited to talk about. But for now, this is Christian Hanna Horror. We'll see you very, very soon.